Let's do IELTS reading today. Cambridge Book 19, Test 1, Question 8 and 9. The question is complete the notes below. You only have to use one word to fill in the blank. While reading, first you have to underline the key words in the question. Keywords help us to find out the answers easily. Let us read the question. Mike and Bob Bryan made changes to the type of blank used on the racket frames. The keywords are Mike, Bob Bryan, changes, types of racket frame. Mike and Bob Bryan are names, so we can look for these names in the passage. Let us read the passage. Take the US professional tennis players Mike and Bob Bryan for example. We are very particular with our racket specifications. They say, all our rackets are sent from our manufacturer to Tampa, Florida, where our frames go through a customization process. They explain how they have adjusted not only a racket length but even experimented with different kinds of paint. The rackets they use now weigh more than average model and also have a denser string pattern that is more crosses and mains. Mike and Bob say that they are very particular with racket specifications, means they are choosy about details of the racket. They mention that their frames go through a customization process. Customization means making changes to suit specific needs. Let us see what are the changes they made. They have adjusted not only racket length but experimented with different kinds of paint. Both these changes are made to frame. In the question, types of refer to different kinds of. So, the answer is paint. Let us read the question. Players were not allowed to use the spaghetti strung racket because the amount of blank it created. Now we can underline the keywords players, not allowed, use, spaghetti strung racket, amount, created. Now we can look for the words spaghetti strung racket in the passage because spaghetti is a noun. It is easy to search for that noun. Let us read the passage. Racket modifications mainly date back to the 1970s when the amateur German tennis player Werner Fisker started playing with the so-called spaghetti strung racket. It created a string bed that generated so much top spin that it was quickly banned by the International Tennis Federation. In the passage, we found the word spaghetti. Now we have to search why players are not allowed to use the spaghetti strung racket. In the passage, we cannot find the words players not allowed. But we can find the information that International Tennis Federation banned spaghetti strung racket, which means that players are not allowed to use these rackets. The word banned and not allowed convey same meaning. So the answer is top spin.